Magic Masters Modern Trial here in Bern. We are very hyped. We really had two sweet matches at the beginning, and now for the third one after the break. And we are hyped to see some good magic, good modern magic here at this event. So, what matchup would you like to see?
Uh, yeah, I think that some pop we haven't seen of popular decks we haven't seen so far, like Tron or Dredge. So I think there's plenty of stuff, and we're not running out of exciting matchups.
Oh, definitely not. Because, I mean, these two matches, they were very interesting. We had the Bond Eternal deck. We also had a Phoenix deck. We also had a Death Shadow deck. We had a Boros Texas deck, which is, oh, there are two new contenders. And, I mean, these are sweet decks. Some are more tier 1 from the Phoenix. And now we have some more action, I think, on the right side. We have a humans player. If he is, I'm not that sure. We will have the name as soon as possible. And on the left side, we don't know yet, but we will get the deck list as soon as possible, and can give you more insights about the new match that is in front of us. Yeah, focus on the feature match area. There will also be already the people shuffling. I don't know, I don't see if they already did the dice roll, but I think that doesn't matter. It's modern, everything is possible, everything is doable with each deck, and there will be some great magic, of course, in front of us.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what these two guys play. On the right, I know that's Pablo Rossi. On the left, I don't know the name at the moment, but we will get update this as soon as possible. Um,
What do you think
yeah,
about playing humans actually in the meta?
I think it's one of the best aggro decks in the format still, and has so explosive starts. But
Oh yeah.
yeah, you have to end the game uh, really quickly because after a certain amount of time you run out of gas.
Oh yeah.
Uh, in my opinion, I saw a pretty sweet Esper control list not
Oh
long
really?
ago, and I would love to see one of this because, yeah, Esper is one of my favorite color archetypes.
Oh.
So slowly grinding out people that, yeah, I like that.
But you still have access to Fatal Push and so on, which is great in the moment.
Yeah, and Esper Charm. Esper Charm is
Oh
just
yeah.
just a really cool card.
Oh yeah. I also played an Esper deck in recent time in Modern. It was some sort of Esper Narset Transcendent, it was some sort of Esper Super Friends. It was pretty hard, but at matches for Phoenix or Death Shadow, it was pretty sweet, but it was very difficult to auto control as well. Yes, on the right side we have the human player, and on the left side we have a Mulligan.
Yeah, let's see if the six card hand is better than the seven card hand. I couldn't see what he plays on the left side.
I was not able to see at the moment.
Yeah, just shuffle your opponent's library, get rid of his good draws.
Yeah. Well, Pablo is also a very well known, very nice and good player here in Bern, in our Bern Modern League, where every week we have more than 30 players on Wednesday. And he's one of the strong players there as well. And he's also showing his skills here in this Swiss Magic Masters Modern Trial. There is a scry, maybe on top, or if it goes down, we will know in some seconds.
Yeah, still thinking if he wants to leave it on top or not.
Can you already see the? No, I cannot see
No, I
what
can't
he's
see
playing.
what he's playing right
Well,
now. The card stayed on top. It's and the opening is a blood crypt. Okay, now I know him. It's Diego Santini on um I think
well,
four
you already had.
four color Death Shadow. Yeah, four color Death
Ooh,
Shadow.
he already has a Monastery Swift Spear on turn 1, hitting for 1 damage. Against humans with 1 land and no 1 drop. Ooh.
Yeah, there is Unclaimed Territory, the first land. Makes all colors, but only for creature spells when
Oh
I'm
yeah.
right.
Yep. So will there be a second land? Oh
Yeah,
yes.
Fat Chalk down to 13, I
Oh,
think.
pretty sweet foil land.
Yeah, one of the most difficult things when you play four color Death Shadow is fetching the right lands.
Ah, I think so, yeah.
So yeah, I think he goes for yeah Stomping Ground, unlocks
Oh,
not Stomping Ground.
maybe you find all the 4 colors?
No, he can't.
No.
Yeah, I guess if he plays Temple Garden, but I don't think. Let me check the list. If he plays a Temple Garden, no, there is no Temple Garden.
Oh yeah.
Overgrown Tomb, untapped.
Looks like some John's base
Yeah,
land
yeah.
land
Ah,
base.
and Sotsis. Let's see what Pablo works with. I can see
Freebooter,
Freebooter.
Ancient Cigarette.
Yeah, another unclaimed territory. Two reflector mages, one copy of Mantis Rider, and the last card I can't see. So would you pick here?
Oh, it's very difficult to say. I mean, it depends on the hand of Diego, but I mean, Freebooter is such a good interruption that you can play on turn 2 for the humans deck. Well, it depends on how many threats does Diego has. Well, the Reflector Mage is okay, but maybe, I mean, also the Mantis Rider, he dies to Bolt, he dies to Fatal Push if you can trigger it with Revolt, but, well, the Freebooter is really annoying at the beginning.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. Oh, it's writing down. This is also
Okay.
competitive magic. Yeah, and
Yeah,
the
yeah.
freebooter goes. I mean, it's a 1/2 flyer at least for 2, and it has a really huge upside. And
Followed up by a Wild Nacatl,
wow,
currently a 2/2.
and also 2 damage from the
Prowess trigger.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a good start for the Death Shadow player, for Diego.
What a matchup with so 2 aggro decks.
Yeah, but I think Pablo has no play on turn 2 because he had 2 Reflector Mages,
Oh yeah.
a Mantis Rider, so all these cards. Ah, he drew
He
a
found.
Thalia's Lieutenant. Yeah, but Thalia's Lieutenant is not that exciting when he's the only human on the board,
Mm,
not pumping your team.
he really has to have to survive some
Yeah, but
swings.
still better than no play.
Yeah, of course. But I really don't want to jump block or something like that. Well, the
No,
planes is still missing, so Wildon Cuttle is just a 2/2.
yeah, but I guess here is another fetch land.
Then he can find his Godless Shrine to have
Or,
Sacred
or
Foundry
Sacred Foundry.
to find
So
access to your his white mana.
but yeah, the white mana in the main board is really only there to make your Nakatl a 3/3.
Oh
So the
yeah.
white cards are only in the sideboard. Yeah, there goes the fetch. Let's see if he wants to take 3 damage or only 1.
Yeah, he's really thinking about that.
Oh, he takes 3, gets the Godless Shrine.
There we have a 3/3 on board and a 1/2 with prowess.
What's the follow-up play?
I'm also very interested to see the follow-up play from Pablo with his human stack. He has the two reflective mages.
Okay.
Mantis.
Now Cuttle and Swift Spear going into the red zone before damage. Oh
Oh,
no,
after.
second main
Ooh.
phase. Yeah.
Tarmogoyf.
Tarmogoyf is currently a. I guess it's a 3/4. We have a creature.
Land, sorcery.
Yeah. Do we have anything else? I don't think so far.
Well, at the moment
Yeah, 3/4.
there is a lot of pressure on the board for the human stack. Eat while on top.
Not the draw that you
Yeah.
want, because yeah, when you can't afford it to play, you need to play. Yeah, Reflector
Reflecting
Mage. Yeah,
Mage.
bouncing Tarmogoyf.
Giving some time. Human gets bigger. It's a 2/2. And he goes
Going into the
in.
red zone. Yes, I like that. I like that. Oh,
And it's
gets
gone.
eaten by a dismember. So Diego is falling down to 4.
It's very interesting. I mean, it doesn't have that many life. Ooh,
Playing
bubble.
Mishra's Bauble. Wants to take a look at his own library.
I mean, don't forget the Mantis Rider in the hand of Pablo. Which
Yeah.
could be it's like a fire of firebolt. If you cannot handle it, it's 3 damage. If it comes again, 6 damage. So this could be some sort of difficult, but we don't know the hand of Diego. Maybe he has some removal for that.
Yeah, and don't forget he has another Reflector Mage as well, so his defense is
yeah.
set up now, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Attacking is difficult when he knows that the other one has another reflecting
Diego
mage.
was deep in the
Yeah.
tank, decided not to attack. So, yeah, Pablo put his Mantis Rider on the
Here
front,
he
casts
comes.
it, and gets into the red zone.
Ooh, going down to 1.
Yeah. That could be over pretty quick. Yeah, and Diego picks up his cards.
It. The Mantis Rider made a game. Wow.
Yeah,
What an aggressive play by Diego at the beginning with these Monastery Swift Spear, also with Wild Nakatl and Tarmogoyf as well, a huge body. And then
Yeah,
the life, it's a 4-color deck. You really take so many damage from your mana base.
Yeah, yeah. But here you saw the power of Reflector Mage. So, yeah, it sets up your defense, and with Thalia's Lieutenant it gets bigger. But let's take a quick look at the players' sideboards. So for Diego we have 1 Ancient Grudge, 2 Assassin's Trophies, 1 Claim to Fame, 3 Collective Brutalities, 1 Duress, 2 Fatal Pushs, 2 Fate's Shield, 2 Hooting Mandrills, and 1 Inquisition of Kozilek. What would you like in this?
Well, I would definitely like, maybe some Assassin's Trophies, not that bad. I mean, you can kill a large threat, you can take down a flyer, you can take down a huge champion of the parish. The fatal pushes, of course, I guess this is you have to bring them in. I mean, there are so many targets in the human stack, and this looks like a great thing. Hooting Mandrills, I'm not that sure, but I guess more removal is not that bad. I'm not sure about Collective Brutality. What do you think about that?
No, I wouldn't bring in Collective Brutality. I would bring in for sure the 2 pushes, maybe 1 trophy and 1 Hooting Mandrills. And yeah, take out like 1 or 2 Mishra's Baubles and 1 Become Immense. So, but what do we have on Pablo's side?
Yeah, just let me check. One card that was very interesting was Faith's Shield. He has 2 copies of that in his sideboard. It's an instant from Dark Ascension for 1 white mana. It says target permanent you control gains protection from the color of your choice until end of turn. It's very good against removals.
Yeah, or a
Um,
good addition to push through with Death
yeah,
Shadow.
definitely. And Faithful Hour has the card as well. It's if you have 5 or less life instead, you and each permanent you control gain protection from the color of your choice until end of turn. I never saw that card in the sideboard.
Oh, I know it's quite popular in four color shadow, so
Oh.
most four color shadow decks register one or two copies in the sideboard.
Okay. So in the human stack, we have in the sideboard 3 Deputy of Detention, 2 Dismember, 2 Sin Collector, 1 Auric, 2 Auric Champion, 2 Damping Sphere, 2 Chalice of the Void, and 2 Militia Bugger. What do you think?
Yeah, of course, the chalices and the deputies of detention are super sweet. That's a new addition for the deck from Ravnica's Alliance. It's a blue, white, and 1/3 body, and when he comes into play, you exile target non-land permanent and all permanents with the same name. So it's basically detention sphere on a body.
And it triggers the human.
Yeah, and it's a human, so
It's
that's
a
why it's
human.
so good. So I would bring in the deputies and the two chalices, I think.
Oh, very interesting. Yeah, of course. But let's see if he brings in the chalices and takes out the ether vial. What do you think about this plan?
I would leave in the ether vial because the ether vial on one lets you still uh, put in your champion of the parish with over the vial when you have a chalice in place. So I would leave in both of them.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Maybe cut one ether vial. You don't need all the four when you have the chalice plan, but
Mm. Mm.
I would not cut all of them
I
for
mean, in
sure.
Pablo's deck, there is all the good human stuff. We have 3 Kitesail Freebooter, 4 Talia, Guardian of Thraben, 4 Talia's Lieutenant, 4 Ori, Champion of the Parish, it's like the big boy, or the boy who's becoming big, 4 Reflector Mage, 4 Meddling Mage, 4 Noble Hierarch, 4 Mantis Rider, the push in form of a creature. We have 4 Phantasmal Image, which is pretty sweet, so you can while in and everything, and 2 Kessing Malkanauts. Very interesting.
Yeah, I haven't heard about this card, so let's check it out. Okay, the players are getting ready. Uh, Pablo is up a game against Diego. And I think Diego wants to be on the play for sure. Okay, Diego is going for a mulligan. Pablo seems to be fine with his hand. Yeah, this is for those who just tuned in. This is the modern trial for the Swiss Magic Masters in October. The winner of this event gets 2 buys for the main event. And today we are 58 competitors. So also it's also a quite large tournament, even if it's only the trial for the big event in October. Okay, Diego seems to be fine with his 6 card hand. And
There's a stomping ground. Oh, what a start with Wild Cuddle on turn
yeah,
1. A 2-2 for 1.
yeah, I love to play the Wild Nacatl even back in Standard. That was
Oh,
just an amazing card. And I believe it was in Conflux, or at least in the Conflux or Alara block.
Seachrome Coast. And no play on turn 1 for Pablo. Wow. So he look on top on his own library with the bubble trigger. Attacking for 2. Maybe there is no fetch land in hand. Maybe he needs mana for other things. And
Oh,
there
there's the
is.
Dismember. Okay. Yeah, just keep this board clear. Pablo falling down to 16.
Yeah, Nakatl was in shorts of Alara.
And here is the second land. It's a verdant catacomb,
Ooh.
but no follow-up play. Here is the Cavern of Souls.
Ooh, what a
And a
nice
chalice for one.
That's what you
That's
said.
huge, yeah.
Did you see the sweet Cavern of Souls? It's the box topper.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Whoa, and that's
Whoa!
game.
What
Pablo
a match!
Pablo
Wow!
Rossi quickly closes this out, 2-0. That were
Wow!
two pretty fast matches. Yeah, chalice for one seals the deal here.